Back to the nepotism thing. I think his dad or whoever met somebody and they told him like, look, your boys John and Jim, they never got to worry about a job. They always got a job in the NFL. I don't care how bad they are. Now fast forward. Matter of fact, I'm gonna wait to get to that. Right now, what I'm gonna get to is after the Ravens won that Super Bowl, he ain't go back to the playoffs until they made him get Gary Kubiak. Kubiak wasn't even John Harbaugh's pick. They made him take him. And what do you know? The Ravens finally made it back to the playoffs. And you know they didn't. They did okay, but they fell short. But at the same time, Kubiak moved on to the head coach of the Broncos and got a Super Bowl with them. Harbaugh don't even know how to pick coordinators. Listen, man. He was about to be gone with Joe Flacco. He should have been gone. Joe Flacco was a slightly above average quarterback. Now, whether he had something to do with drafting Flacco or not, he was still handed a Super Bowl winning team. That Ravens team, when John Harbaugh got there, they was hungry. They was ready. Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, and them getting the team hyped up to go out and play. He ain't have to do no real coaching. Matter of fact, ask Ed Reed about Harbaugh. Ask him about how he feel about him and what he said to them. What he said to him about, that being his team. And if you don't like it, basically you could F off. That's basically what he was saying. That's what John Harbaugh told Ed Reed. Out of all people. This dude was a leader on the team. Harbaugh ain't have to do nothing to help that team win the Super Bowl. They was making it to the playoffs consistently. Every season, they kept getting closer and closer. You could have gave anybody that team. They still was going to do what it do and go to the Super Bowl. But that's back to the whole nepotism thing. They took this dude who was a special teams coach and they made him the head coach of a hard-nosed, raw, smash-mouth football team who was ready. He didn't have to do nothing, but look what happened when he got rid of those players. Going 8 and 9 seasons and stuff like that. And I'm just going off the top of my head. But they ain't make it to the playoffs. Until they said, you know what? We're giving you a guy. We're going to give you a coordinator. And that's what they did. And he took them to the playoffs, But like I said, Harbaugh is a bad coach. I can't, just because he was the coach of the Super Bowl team don't make him good. If I go with my girl to the casino and she got her sister with her and her sister is basically telling her how to gamble and how to play the slot machines and stuff, and she win money and hit the jackpot, and I'm just there with her, but I told her where the slot machines were at, but her sister told her how to play the slot machines. Do that make me a good gambler just because I know where the machines are at because I've been there so many times? No. Y'all get the point. Anyway, he came from the Philadelphia Eagles, John Harbaugh. Good football team, especially in that era. But he got handed a great team on a silver platter. Matter of fact, on a gold platter. That team was ready to do great things eventually with or without him. So now people are trying to say that he's good. He don't get the players motivated. Matter of fact, the last time they made it to the AFC Championship game, what happened was they showed a video of John Harbaugh celebrating in the locker room with the team. He got them doing silly dances and everything, man. Like, come on. This is goofball clown stuff because he's a clown. I'm sorry, I don't I don't feel him. I don't feel his energy even when I watch him. You know how you could tell who's good and who's not? Yeah, Mister, I go to church and stuff. That's cool and everything, but man, I think he ruined careers and stepped on a lot of toes. Like players, for real. Throwing people under the bus in press conferences, lying to people, being all politically correct and not giving no real answers because he ain't really have no answers. But he's a good coach though, right? And New York Giants fans, ooh, I can't wait. I think this dude is gonna be so bad, y'all gonna be complaining to get rid of him early in the season. You see, he talking crazy already in the headlines, talking about this past year with the Ravens was like his best year. Yeah, right, man. You kept playing the wrong dudes and got Lamar basically hurt and injured. Man, the best thing you did this year, John Harbaugh, was just stay out of the way just enough for them to even, get close to making it to the playoffs. But, yeah, the kicker messed us up. I'm still mad at him, but that's another story. I guess it wasn't meant to be, but at least we got rid of you. Now the Giants could deal with you. And Giants, y'all got another thing coming. What do y'all think this is? I know y'all not Ravens fans, but go back and watch John Harbaugh's coaching decisions. If he couldn't get a Super Bowl and even make it to a Super Bowl with Lamar, what you think is going to happen with Jackson Dart? What you think he going to do with him? He just left the best quarterback in the NFL and was making wrong decisions for him on his behalf because he's not a good coach. He's not even okay. I want to see or hear people name like coaches that's worse than Harbaugh and made worse decisions than him. Besides Pete Carroll in that Super Bowl where y'all know what he did. But anyway, like John Harbaugh, the Giants just paid him all this money. For what? And me, I'm from New Jersey, but I'm not no Giants fan. But I'm looking at the Giants like, y'all goofy for this. Really? And then I don't blame Zachary Orr for taking that position as the defensive coordinator. And what a coincidence. The one we let go actually goes out and win a Super Bowl. Think about that. So now Mike McDonald goes and win the Super Bowl. I think, back to the whole nepotism thing. I think John Harbaugh was just trying to throw Zachary Orr a bone because they feel bad about that neck injury and his career being ended. That's why I think he gave him that. But I know Zach ain't asked for that. I know Zachary Orr didn't ask for that, but at the same time, he probably ain't want to say no because he probably was like, damn, this could be my big break right here. He tried his best, I guess. Well, I ain't even going to say he tried his best because he kept doing a lot of the same things and he kept getting the same results and really wasn't learning. But I like Zachary Orr as a player. As a defensive coordinator, he need to, get more practice. But at the same time, he needs practice. You don't just throw him in there like that. And look what it did. It cost us. Why? Because of John Harbaugh. Now, Giants fans, I'm gonna sit back and laugh at y'all. And I would be very, very surprised if y'all even make it to the playoffs dealing with this dude because the players could just be good enough just to get around, his ego. We'll see. But I got a strong feeling he gonna mess y'all up. Matter of fact, that's all he do is mess up. Ever since he been on the Ravens. What, he took Isaiah Likely over there with him? That's funny to me because Isaiah Likely, yeah, he might have high numbers, but at the same time, he's dealing with John Harbaugh, who can sabotage the rest of the team. And Likely know this, but good for him. And the Ravens, man, I'm gonna make a separate video about the Ravens too, but this about John Harbaugh and the New York Giants fans, really. And the Giants fans, all they do is sit back and they're praising him. I'm like so shocked and surprised. I can't believe it. Like, they really think this dude is about to do something and bring them to a higher mountain plane. No, I don't see that dealing with him. He gonna mess y'all up and it's gonna be funny. Even though I don't care about the Giants or that division, but just because y'all got him, I'm gonna be watching. And I'm gonna let it be known. I want the whole world to see this dude don't got 5% of good in him when it comes to coaching. He's not no leader. Just listen to him talk. Matter of fact, I remember when the Browns beat the Steelers for the divisional game between the Ravens and the Ravens and the Steelers would be determined. I remember when they showed the players at John Harbaugh house and they was watching that Cleveland Brown game. Instead of dapping his players up on some manly stuff, he get on some soft stuff and he jumps on the player and wraps his legs around him. Like, this is y'all leader. This is the dude that's in charge. Y'all leader is acting like this. And he's a head coach of a hard-nosed, smash-mouth football team. Once the Ravens won the Super Bowl and he got rid of the players and he said, this is my team, I'm doing it my way, he changed the culture in Baltimore for the Ravens. He turned that culture soft, even with Lamar. He started getting players that was soft and that was going to appeal to him and behave the way he want them to. He probably got players scared to speak up and scared because he got a lot of power in the NFL. Back to the whole nepotism thing. His family, they got good ties with the NFL. He always going to be straight when it comes to that. And people like, I don't advocate for nobody losing their job, da-da-da-da-da. This dude got millions of dollars. You feeling sorry for him? He's bad at coaching. Straight up and down, point blank, that's it. And that's not just my opinion. But I could make a list of way more bad than good that he did. I'm still trying to think of some good that he did. But tell me the bad don't stand out. You don't even got to be a Ravens fan to know that. But anyway, he messed this team up. He messed up the culture. He got rid of the real players. He turned his team soft because he's soft. And that's just it. So hopefully Lamar and them could still turn it around with this new coaching staff. I know we got rid of John Harbaugh, but it was way too late, in my opinion. And if he would have stayed another year, best believe they would have lost a lot of money. I think fans would have started rejecting going to games and everything. And they better not get rid of Lamar. They know they better not do that. But that's it for now. This has been an episode of the Prolific Hangout. Thank you for coming.